buried it, where we had to face it within ourselves, and then the why. And then what I heard so clearly, because again, Pisces is oneness, right? It's about how we are actually have more in common than we are separate. And what Pisces was showing me is like, look, just like you were envious of those other people that you thought that were better looking or that had more money or had more popularity than you, somebody else in your world also thought those things of you, that they were envious of you, that they saw you as more powerful, better looking, better bartender, whatever. It goes both ways. It's not just you being jealous. It's also, it's somebody else experiencing jealousy with you. And I thought, oh, so it's just the process. It's just us, like a rite of passage that we have to go through this comparison competition model before we really step into our authentic self. Is this just part of the process, the program? Because Virgo is all about process, right? The process of things, like we have a digestive process, we have a respiratory process, we have certain processes within our bodies, Virgo. And so this might be the initiation, the process of self-love is by having to face these shadow aspects of humanity that lives in the comparison, that lives in envy, that lives in jealousy. And so we've scripted in these characters, these personalities, right? Each per sun, we all have a sun. So each per sun has these personality traits that we call in as feedback until we can get to really the next level, the higher octave, the more mature Saturn version of Aries, which is really self-love, which is really tuning into that energy that, you know what, we can sit at the seat of our own integrity, of our own creations. We don't have to be jealous. And what I was shown years ago too is that jealousy is just somebody showing me something that probably lives within me that I can't access because I don't feel worthy, right? It's tied into worth. This is also Venus in Aries. So it's like, oh, they carry characteristics that I possess, but I'm seeing them act with it. And so instead of me being jealous of them, they're just maybe allow myself to feel the jealousy and say, well, wait a minute. Those are probably skills and personality traits that I already have within me. I just have to feel worthy for it to be seen, to let it out, right? So this is a deep, deep process of being able to upgrade, because all of us feel jealous. All of us feel envy at one point in time and space. And again, depending on where this Aries is happening in your chart, it's who do you feel jealous of? Was it a sibling? Was it a coworker? Was it a lover? Was it a friend? Somebody who has similar characteristics to you, and then you see them doing certain things and you're like, oh, fuck, I want to do that, right? And so we get into this like temper tantrum and sort of jealousy, and then we feel bad about it because we feel jealous, like we think we should be above it, but we're not. It's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage for you that's pointing you to, again, your more authentic self, if we choose to look at it that way. Again, we're being able to see new perceptions. We just had this retrograde period that was a very internal process to go inwards. But now as it's getting ready to move forward right after the day of the new moon, which is being seen here on March 18th, then it's going to have a new perception of how you see yourself, how you see the other, how you see your relationship to your own shadow, which I would say the disagreeable would be jealousy and envy, especially if you take action and you commit actions against the other because you are jealous, right? Well, that's going to boomerang back on you and create karma for yourself. So it's like, let's just handle this shit now. Let's be aware of this energy, because nobody escapes that energy. It's part of being human. It's part of the human experience. So another thing I wanted to open up, because I figured out how to do this, which I was looking here, and maybe you guys can screenshot it if you're here and want to look at it. These are the key transits that are going to be coming up for this upcoming week of, again, March 15th to 22nd. So we can see March 15th, which is today, Mercury retrograde conjunct Mars in Pisces, which is happening right now. Deep emotional processing, vivid dreams, subconscious memories resurfacing. That's why I felt compelled to talk today about this transit, because we all got to face our shadow. We all got to face our own jealousy and envy tendencies, and then reframe it and give it the upgrade and be gentle with ourselves, because this is part of the archetype that all humanity has to go through. It's not just an individual thing, and we're not isolated in it. Every single person on this channel that pops in and out, I don't care who you meet, on the grocery store that